this season of jazz with some amazing clinicians. On the main Band Directors Association Jazz Festival that all the Westbrook groups went to, we had the pleasure of working with Mike Sacash from Frybury Academy, and it was like life-changing for that piece, what he told the kids to do and how it upped their playing, and it was awesome. Like the very next rehearsal, we were like going right after those things, and it was great. And then the second piece, Past My Bedtime, is written by Westbrook resident Terry White. So some of you may know this name because he was a band director in Westbrook, but now he is known nationally as a composer for both concert band and jazz band music. So 7 o'clock in the morning on a Monday morning, Mr. White came and visited to work on his piece with the band. So it was awesome, just having the students learn from a composer who wrote the piece. It was funny because he's like, geez, I wrote this piece like 20 years ago and I have to look at the score to figure out what's in this part. And I was like, yeah, you've written enough pieces, I totally get that. So this has been a very challenging piece of music for us. They played it so beautifully this morning. I know you guys will love this one. This one's called Past My Bedtime. Do you think I should get tomorrow morning off to the band? Yes? Okay, you guys get tomorrow morning off. Yeah! They didn't know I was going to say that. Yep, congratulations. You are ready for the state festival on Saturday, so we're going to do it. It's going to be so good. So I wanted to tell you guys the best story ever about this last piece. So you probably, if you're a middle school parent, you've heard it from the kids. Sorry, you get to hear the story again, because it's just too good to not share. So in May last year at the All-State Conference, Mr. Smith had a connection and ended up bringing in Michelle Fernandez, who is a well-known Latin American composer. She's Cuban. And she was doing a ton of work on all the different Latin jazz styles. And she came in and did a clinic for all the teachers about all the different styles and what it means and how to teach them. And it was amazing. And so I was so lucky I got to go out to dinner with her and a bunch of the other teachers. And I got to sit next to her. And I was like, oh boy, okay, I better come up with something good. And I just leaned over to her and I said, Michelle, there's no repertoire for middle school band that is like Latin jazz that's written out that I can do, because I need all of the things that you just taught in that clinic. I'd love to have a conga part written out. I'd love to have a drum set part written out, but it just doesn't exist right now, and I can't do your music because you write for high school. And she's like, let's change that. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, I'll just write you a piece. I'll gift it to you. It's a good thing. I'll just gift it. Normally, it's about $2,000 or more for a composer to write your band a piece, and I was like, I can't make you do that. She's like, no, it's really good. I think this is really needed. So in July, in comes my inbox, Mi Main Mambo, and I was blown away. I'm like, my band's gonna be able to do this piece by Michelle Fernandez. It's incredible. So in September, I brought it to the band, and I was like, guess what? We got a piece written just for us by this amazing composer. And so we started going after it. It was great. So much fun to play, so much fun to learn. But it didn't stop there. Hal Leonard, which is a nationally known publishing company for middle school and high school music for jazz and concert band, wanted the title, wanted to publish it nationally so that anyone around the country who is teaching middle school jazz can play this piece. And because we had titled it Mi Main Mambo, like the state, they were like, well, we have to change the name a little bit. So now it's called Rio Cristal. She named it with my name on the title, which I was like, that's really sweet of you. But the more important thing you all need to know is that underneath Rio Cristal, it says to the Westbrook Middle School Jazz Band, and that will be available nationally come this fall. So you're going to We're so proud of it. Michelle came into Zoom with us. We did a Zoom clinic. We had her with us. She inspired the students. She got them all excited about playing mambo. It was just a really incredible experience, again, to have a clinician of that caliber just use her time just because and spend the time with us. So we think this one will get you moving a little bit because it's definitely a fun tune to play and a fun tune to listen to. So you can call it Rio Cristal or you can call it Mi Main Mambo. Jazz Choir next is coming on. These guys are going to get their instruments away and head back into the audience area. We'll be with you in just a second.